ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रीशङ्कराचार्यनवावतारं विश्वेश्वरं विश्वगुरुं प्रणम्य वेदान्तशास्त्रश्रवणालसानां बोधाय कुर्वे कमपि प्रबन्धम्। न भूमेर्न तोयं न तेजो न वायुर्न खन्नेन्द्रियं वा न तेषां समूहः। अनैकान्तिकत्वात् सुषुप्त्येकसिद्धस्तदेको वसिष्ठः शिवः केवलोऽहम्। About Ajnanam, the discussion is going on. This Ajnanam is not Abhavarupam. Nacha idam Abhavarupam. In Moolam, that is what we saw. Page number 36, first line in Moolam. Nacha idam Abhavarupam. So, idam is Ajnanam. In Tika, we saw that this Ajnanam is the Upadana Karanam for Bhranti. Now, we are going to see from fourth line. Taccha Jnana Abhavad Atiriktam Bhavarupam Anadi Ajnanam Na Janami iti Pratyaksha Pratiti Vishayi Bhutam. So, about Ajnanam. Tacha Ajnanam, what is the nature of this Ajnanam? Jnana Abhavad Atiriktam. It is different from Jnana Abhava. It is Bhavarupam. So, according to Nyaya, Ajnanam is Abhavarupam. I think this discussion, Anand Tirji, you had brought up and I had clarified. Correct? Ajnanam according to Tarkika is Abhavarupam. Ajnanam according to Vedanta is Bhavarupam. But I don't know if you all know, there is one good Vedantin, I mean there used to be, he's taken Samadhi now, in Karnataka, in Hole Narsipur, and Adhyatma Vidya Prakashan. What was his name? Satchidanandendra Saraswati ji. Satchidanandendra Saraswati ji, he used to, in his books, he has given Ajnanam as Abhavarupam. And in Brahma Sutra, Adhyasa Bhashya also he has put it that way. So that has actually created a big uproar. And he has given a commentary on Naishkarmya Siddhi also. And his commentary is called Naishkarmya Siddhi commentary. Some nice name is there. It will come, then I will tell you. But in Naishkarmya Siddhi, third chapter, Sureshwaracharya ji establishes that Ajnanam is Bhavarupam. In his comment, in his Moolam. because Sureshwaracharya ji himself gives Sambandhokti. And he says Ajnanam is Bhavarupam, whereas this commentary on Naishkarmya Siddhi by Satchidanandendra Saraswati ji, there he proves that it is Abhavarupam, Ajnanam. So there is a little distaste for Vedantins to study his work in general. Like if you speak to people here in Kailash or in Uttarkashi and all, they will not be very fascinated by his name, Satchidananda Saraswati. His Naishkarmya Siddhi commentary was called Klesha Paharini. Klesha Paharini. So that part, he was very good Vedantin, but this has become like a thorn in his beautiful Vedantic understanding for other people. So people try to stay away from his works, because when you become unorthodox, little bit different, then people will see you a little bit more carefully. And of course, he used to say that only 3 people have understood Vedanta: Gaudapadacharya ji, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, and Sureshwaracharya ji. After that, nobody understood Vedanta. They confused everything. And then after that, only it was him who has understood them. So some people, they don't like such things. Anyway, you understand, according to Vedanta, Ajnanam is Bhavarupam. And I also explained you what is meant by Ajnanam. In Vedanta, when we say Ajnanam, it is not like Ghata Ajnanam and Pata Ajnanam. When we say Ajnanam in Vedanta, Ajnanam means Mula Ajnanam, which is the Parinami Upadana Karanam of Jagat. That Ajnanam, which is Trigunatmakam, that Ajnanam we are talking here, which is Trigunatmakam, Bhavarupam, Jnana Virodhi. In Vedanta Sar, it is given Jnana Virodhi. Actually, it is Bhavarupam. In Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sar Sangraha, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji has clearly given Ajnanam is Bhavarupam. So, if somebody wants to know what is Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji's final verdict on Ajnanam, it is given in Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sar Sangraha as clear word, Bhavarupam. Shloka number 303, I think, if you see, 302, 303, you will find. So, it is Bhavarupam Anadi. Ajnanam na janami iti pratyaksha pratiti vishayabhutam. And its vishaya is na janami. I don't know. I don't know means I don't know myself as Brahma in this way. This is the Ajnanam that we are discussing. Why we are discussing this as Ajnanam? Because this Ajnanam is the Upadana Karanam of Bhranti. What is the Bhranti? What was the Bhranti discussed? Aham Manushya, Aham Karta, Aham Bhokta. All 3. Not only Aham Manushya, Karta, Bhokta also. So this, no other Ajnanam which generates such Bhranti. Only my Brahmatva Ajnanam will generate Aham Manushya, Aham Karta, Aham Bhokta, Aham Parichinnaha, such Bhranti. That Ajnanam is Pratyaksha Pratiti Vishaybhutam. That I don't know, this is Pratyaksha. Or other words, it is called Aparoksha. So because Ajnanam is Aparoksha, you need Jnanam also Aparoksha. If Ajnanam is Paroksha, Ajnanam Paroksha means if somebody sees Sarpa in Rajju and tells there is snake outside your room, which you have not seen. So Paroksha Ajnanam which has produced Paroksha Bhranti, it can go by Paroksha Jnanam. Can it go by Paroksha Jnanam? Paroksha Ajnanam. Paroksha Ajnanam can go by Paroksha Jnanam? Yes. Paroksha Ajnanam. Can it go by Aparoksha Jnanam? Sure. So, even if somebody told me that there is snake on a rope and I see myself that there is rope, there is no snake, so my jnanam is aparoksham, means pratyaksham, and ajnanam was paroksham. So paroksha ajnana can go by aparoksha jnanam. But aparoksha ajnanam will not go by paroksha jnanam. That's why aham brahma, you need aparoksha jnanam. Further now. Now what is the nature of this ajnanam? Etacha ajnanam na sat. This ajnanam is not sat. Why? Because advitiyatva pratipadaka shruti virodhat. Neha nanasti kinchana iti shrutau nishedhacha. Advitiya pratipadak shruti says, other than Brahma there is nothing. If ajnanam is also sat, then you have Brahma also sat, ajnanam also sat. So there is no advaita, there will be dvaita. So this is one shruti virodha. Neha nanasti kinchana. There is nothing else here. There is no manyness. Actually, that is the same shruti as advitiya pratipadaka shruti. It is not second hetu. But he has just put it as two different. So, if it is sat, then all the shruti virodha will take place. And jnani drashtya tasya apratitatvacha. Jnani does not have pratiti of ajnanam. Therefore, it cannot be sat. Means it has badha. And that which has badha cannot be sat. So, that is one. Then, Bhavarupa Karya Upadana Karanat Napi Asat. Bhavarupa Karya Upadana Karanatvat. And it cannot be Asat. Why? Because its Karya is Bhavarupa. Therefore, it has to be, it cannot be Asat. Because its Karya in the form of this Jagat, etc. is Bhavarupa. Therefore, it cannot be Asat. Or otherwise, how we say, Satchet na badhyeta, asatchet na pratiyata. This phrase you know, right? You all? If it was sat, then badha will not happen. Badha is happening when jnanam takes place. Therefore, it is not sat. If it was asat, like Shashavishana or Vandhyaputra, then pratiti would not be there. But pratiti is there in the form of this jagat. So, it is not sat, it is not asat. Na janami iti pratiti vishayatvacha, and it is the vishaya of aham na janami in this way. So, it is known. Therefore, ataha anirvachaniyatvam tasya siddham bhavati, and therefore it is anirvachaniyam, this is siddham. Brahma, we say, is not anirvachaniyam, it is avachyam. But Swami Shanti Dharmananji also use the word anirvachaniyam for Brahma in his Siddhanta Bindu talk itself. I was listening because he has given just the Moolam, mostly Moolam and only little bit reference to Nyaya Ratnavali. So he says Ajnanam, Jagat is or Maya is anirvachaniya, and Brahma or Atma is also anirvachaniyam. But Maharaj Ji says Brahma is not anirvachaniya. Brahma is avachya, because it is not a vachya of any shabda. Therefore, it is avachya. And anirvachaniya means that which is not sat, not asad, not ubhaya. That is called anirvachaniya. So, just make note of this. If you are attending classes here also and attending classes there also, don't get confused. Okay, further now. Idam abhava rupam iti in tika is na cha idam abhava rupam. So that part. Aham atmanam na janami. Aham agnyah. इत्यादि प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति विषयी भूतम न भाव रूपम. दिस इज पूर्व पक्षी सेइंग दिस aham atmanam na janami means I do not know myself and I am agnya ityadi pratyaksha pratiti vishay bhutam na bhav rupam anirvachyam ajnanam किंतु ज्ञान अभाव है. इज अ तार्किक. ही सेज इट इज ओनली ज्ञान अभाव. व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग दिस भाव रूपम एंड ऑल. तथा च न भाव रूपम अज्ञानम प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण सिद्धम भवति इति आशय. भाव रूप प्रमाण भाव रूपम अज्ञानम इज नॉट प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण सिद्धम. सो दिस इज व्हाट पूर्व पक्षी सेज. Now Vedantin is going to give a long list of arguments to refute this idea. Kintu इत्थम वदन वादी प्रष्टव्यः. The one Vadi means Purvapakshi who says in this way, इत्थम वदन who says in this way, प्रष्टव्यः, he should be asked these questions. Okay. You are saying jnana ajnanam is jnana abhava. You are saying ajnanam is jnana abhava. किन ज्ञान सामान्य अभावो ज्ञान विशेष अभावो वा न जानामि इति प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति विषयत्वेन अभिमतः. When you say that this ajnanam which is प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति विषयम is ज्ञान अभाव, this अज्ञानम is ज्ञान अभाव, is it ज्ञान सामान्य अभाव or is it ज्ञान विशेष अभाव? So now what are we going to do? We will say it is neither ज्ञान सामान्य अभाव nor ज्ञान विशेष अभाव. So both will be refuted. Therefore it cannot be अभाव. न आद्यः तादृश प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीतेः एव ज्ञान रूपायाः सत्त्वेन ज्ञान सामान्य अभावस्य वक्तुम अशक्यत्वात्. तादृश प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति, तादृश प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति मीन्स ज्ञान सामान्य अभाव. दिस काइंड ऑफ प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति प्रतीतेः ज्ञान रूपायाः. दिस प्रतीति दैट आई हैव ज्ञान सामान्य अभाव, दिस प्रतीति इटसेल्फ इज ज्ञान रूप. व्हेन यू से I don't have knowledge of, he gives example in the next line. तत्र ज्ञान सामान्य अभावस्य वक्तुम अशक्यत्वात्. Why? Because that pratiti itself is ज्ञान रूप. See the example. एक घट सत्वे तद इतरेषां सकल घटानां तत्र अभावे अपि घट सामान्य अभाव प्रतीतेः तत्र अदर्शनात्. When there is one pot, there is abhava of all other pots. So ek घट सत्वे तद इतरेषां सकल घटानां तत्र अभाव. That is understood. So is there घट सामान्य अभाव? घट सामान्य अभाव means सामान्य means general. Is there absence of all pots? No, there is one pot. One pot is there, right? So if one pot is there, other pots are not there, you cannot say there is घट सामान्य अभाव. So घट सामान्य अभाव प्रतीतेः तत्र अदर्शनात्. So in the same way, when we say I don't have, I have सामान्य ज्ञान सामान्य अभाव means there is no ज्ञानम at all. This knowledge of ignorance is there. Aham mam aham na janami. I don't know myself. Or you take any other ajnanam also. Aham ghatam na janami. So I have knowledge of ignorance. So there is no jnana abhava. there is a particular Vishaya related Jnana Bhava, but not all Jnana Bhava. So only that Vishaya is not known to me. So that is what he said, that it is not Jnana Samanya Bhava, it is Jnana Vishesha Bhava, if you say. Then na dvitiyaha. No, not second one also. Why? Jnane swato bheda abhavena jnana aikyasya anupadam eva sadhitatvena jnana vishesha eva durvacho dure tad abhava. We already said that there is no jnana vishesha, because we said ghatak jnanam, patak jnanam, etc. all is jnanam only. And in that jnanam, only Vishaya was changing. Jnanam is always same. Right? And that Sanyoga was there, Viyoga was there. Then Sanyoga, Viyoga. In this way we say Jnana Utpatti, Nasha. Utpatti, Nasha was explained. You remember? So, Jnana Vishesha itself is not there. Jnane Swato Bheda Abhava. In Jnana there is no Bheda. Swataha Bheda Abhavena. Jnana Aikyasya Anupadameva Sadhitatvena. Jnana Aikya is Anupadam Sadhitam. Anupadam means at every step. Literal meaning is at every step we have proved Jnana is only one. But otherwise, at least recently we have proved that. And therefore, Jnana Vishesha eva durvachaha. There is no such thing called Jnana Vishesha. What to talk of? Jnana Vishesha Abhava. Dure tad abhava. So, Jnana Samanya Abhava is also not there. Jnana Vishesha Abhava is also not there. Then where is the question of Jnana Abhava? In this commentary, I am telling you, he has done so much thinking on these things. Because Moolam, if you see, right, is different. And this Gauda Brahmanandiya commentary is also different. Nyaya Ratnavali is very, very brief. There is not Nyaya Ratnavali, Narayani Tika is very brief. Nyaya Ratnavali is there, Gauda Brahmanandiya. He has also done so much thinking. And then this Acharya, you have to give credit. Now you see the next topic, how he takes up. Ekam cha taj jnanam nityam eva iti tad abhavasya anupapatyasya. Jnanam is ekam and nityam. Where is the question of abhava? See, abhava is possible only if something is anitya. If something is nitya, there is no possibility of its abhava. And that's why ajnanam is not jnana abhava. Ajnanam is a separate entity. It's a different thing. And it has the ability to cover jnana. It is a different thing and has the ability to cover jnana. Cover means avaranam. That's why in Gita 5th chapter, Bhagavan said, Ajnanena avrutam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. This Ajnanena avrutam jnanam tells you jnanam is bhavarupam. And if you see in Vedanta Sara, in the definition, he has given bhavarupam, but I think he has given yatkinchit bhavarupam. If I am not wrong, yatkinchit bhavarupam. Something is there. Why? Because it is not bhavarupa like Brahma. Brahma is also bhavarupa, but it is Sat. Ajnanam is not like that. So it is anirvachaniyatvena bhavarupa. In that way. Okay, so that which is nityam cannot have abhava. Tad abhavasya anupapatyasya. Tadaha. Jnanasya. Now this is hetu number 1. Now I didn't tell you. Again he is putting different hetus. So now number 1, if you want, you note down. Number 1, Jnanasya nityatvena tad abhava anupapattehe uktatvat. This is first one. Second, Dharmi pratiyogik jnana jnanabhyam cha vyaghatapatte. 3. Napi brahma samshaya tat samskara parampara rupam aparokshatvat. Atita anagata brahma samshaya tat samskaranam cha parokshatvena jnatum ashakyatvat. 4. आवरणात्मकत्वात् 5 भ्रमोपादानत्वाच्च आत्मनो निर्विकारत्वाद् अंतःकरणादेश्च तज्जन्यत्वात् 6 देवात्मशक्तिं स्वगुणैर्निगूढाम् इति गुणवत्वश्रुतेश्च 7 मायां तु प्रकृतिं विद्यात् मायिनं तु महेश्वरम् इंद्रो मायाभिः इत्यादि. So that whole thing is 7th. Ityadi, whatever. So this is 7. So such 7 hetus are given. Now we have to see each of them. All these hetus are to prove jnanam is bhavarupam and it is not abhavarupam. Jnanasya nityatvena iti. एतेन उभयोः सम्मतेन ज्ञान अभावेन अहम अज्ञ. दिस सेंटेंस सी प्रॉपर्ली वी हैव टू रीड. ज्ञान अभावेन अहम अज्ञ इत्यादि प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति उपपत्तौ तद अतिरिक्त भावरूप अज्ञान कल्पना गौरवग्रस्तत्वात् न कार्या इति अपास्तम. सो पूर्व पक्षी's opinion is what? ज्ञान अभावेन. दिस फ्रॉम हियर पूर्व पक्षी इज थिंकिंग. ज्ञान अभावेन अहम अज्ञः. व्हाट इज हिज आइडिया? अहम अज्ञ इज ज्ञान अभाव. ज्ञान अभावेन अहम अज्ञः इत्यादि प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति उपपत्तौ. दिस प्रत्यक्ष प्रतीति देर. तद अतिरिक्त, अदर देन दैट, भावरूप अज्ञान कल्पना. भावरूप अज्ञान कल्पना is गौरवग्रस्तत्वात्. There is gaurava dosha in that. Therefore भावरूप अज्ञान कल्पना न कार्य. It should not be done. Up to this is Purvapaksha part. Then Siddhanta Mata is Ubhayoho Sammatena. This entire thing, whatever is said in this portion, Jnana Bhavena up to na karya iti apastam, is refuted. So, mutually with agreement, etena ubhayoho sammatena. Ubhayoho sammatena means with both of us in agreement. This idea, this notion that you had, that jnana as bhavarupa is a gaurav-grasta and therefore we should not have such kalpana, that point is refuted. Means we stand correct. We stand correct means we are correct. You are wrong. Okay, that sentence is clear? Not clear. What you do is, this in that vakya etena ubhayoho sammatena, after that this jnana abhavena, from there up to na karya, up to that you put it in quotation, because after that is iti, na karyeti apasam. Correct? So that much up to the iti part. Everybody is there on phone or everybody is... So this much part you understood, that jnana abhavena, from there up to karya, then there is iti. So this whole opinion that you had presented is apastam, is refuted. How? Ubhayoho sammatena. With our mutual agreement. Means we have understood and agreed that there cannot be jnana samanya abhava, there cannot be jnana vishesha abhava, therefore there is no possibility of jnana abhava. So, what you said is refuted. Clear this vakya? What is said here, jnana, you just read first the inner portion. Jnana abhavena aham agnya ityadi pratyaksha pratiti. This pratyaksha pratiti, that because he said it is jnana abhava. And aham agnya, this is the pratiti. Pratiti upapattau tad atirikta bhavarupa ajnana kalpana. And you Vedantin, you are doing a bhavarupa ajnana kalpana. This is gauravagrasta. And therefore gauravagrastatvad na karya. You should not do this kalpana. This is what Purva Pakshi had said. Vedanti said, we have refuted that. Apastam. Okay. ज्ञानस्य नित्यत्वेन तद अभावस्य अस्माभिः अनंगीकारात्. because jnanam is nitya. Therefore, its abhava we will never accept. Asmabhihi tasya abhava anangikarat. Then he says, tarhi asya graminasya gavaya jnanam nasti iti evam pratyamanasya jnana vishesha nishedasya ka gatihi iti chet. He says, then let us say there is some village person. Okay. You say this gramina means this village dweller, he does not have gavaya jnanam. He does not know what is gavaya. Or like in the now these Gramina people, mean he doesn't know how to use cell phone or some app on the phone. Gavaya Jnanam they have or not, nobody knows now. Everybody is on the phone. Iti evam pratiyamanasya jnana vishesha nishedha. This is jnana vishesha nishedha. Because he does not have Gavaya Jnanam, or he does not have a specific ignorance. He has specific ignorance, like he does not know how to use laptop, or he does not know how to use this phone, like that. Vishesha Jnanam is there. So Jnana Vishesha Nishedha, how do you explain this? This is called Jnana Bhava. This is what Purvapakshi wants to say. Iti chet itham. This is how we will explain. Tad Jnaniya Vishayata Gavaya Nasti iti tat tatparyat. Tad Jnaniya Vishayata Gavaya Nasti. In Gavaya, this Jnanasya Vishayata is not there. Means, Gavaya is not the object of his knowledge. Gavaya has not become object of his knowledge. So it is like, knowledge is like a floodlight. Gavaya has not come in that floodlight yet for this person. So Gavaya never became Vishaya. Tad Jnaniya Vishayata Gavaya Nasti iti tat tatparya. Ghatam aham na janami iti adav api maj jnaniya vishayata ghate nishidhyate iti bodhyam. It's just as aham ghatam na janami. When we say I don't know pot, so in that also mad jnaniya vishayata ghate nishidhyate. Ghata has not become a vishaya of my jnana. So if somebody will ask, do you know Siddhanta Lesha Sangraha? So I say, that has not become an object of my knowledge yet. Instead of saying, I don't know, you can use this sentence, it has not become object of my knowledge yet. Or if you are studying right now, then say, it is becoming object of my knowledge right now. Iti bodhyam. Na janami iti pratyakshasya jnana abhav vishayakatve doshantaram aha. Now, next hetu, another, that na janami, in this way the ajnanam is there. Pratyakshasya jnana abhav vishayakatve. If you say it is jnana abhava, na janami, then this will happen. Dharmi pratiyogi jnana jnanabhyam cha vyaghatapatte. So there will be vyaghata, vadato vyaghata dosha in case of dharmi and pratiyogi jnana and dharmi pratiyogi ajnana. How? So simply if you want to put, see, in case of ajnanam, when we say ajnanam, you cannot just say ajnanam. You will have to say ajnanam of what? And you will have to say ajnanam where? Means who has. Correct? So if somebody says Siddhanta Lesha Sangraha Ajnanam or Sankshepa Shariraka Ajnanam, Vishaya Ajnanam, or you say Ghata Ajnanam. So Ghata is the Vishaya and somebody should have this ignorance. So the Pratiyogi is Ghataha. and it is always that someone has ajnanam. Aham na janami. So I don't have. Devadatta ghatam na janati. So Devadatta ghatam na janati. Devadatto ghatam na janati. When you say Devadatta does not have the knowledge of ghata. So you have dharmi, Devadatta, and then you have pratiyogi. Similarly, in case of abhava also, you have dharmi and pratiyogi. So if you say bhutale ghato nasti, so whenever you want to talk about any abhava, you will have to talk about abhava of what and abhava where. So you will have to say bhutale, somewhere. Here, in this room. In this room, there is no pot. So, abhava of pot in some adhikarana. So, that will become dharmi, the adhikarana. And abhava, so that will be the pratiyogi. Correct? This much you know. So, now, only this is simple then, if this much is clear. Aham na janami iti jnana abhava vishayakatva. So if you say it is jnana abhava, pratyaksha anubhava kale, when you are experiencing it, jnana abhava dharmitvena atmanah pratyaksha jnanam asti nava. Vedantin is asking Purvapakshi. When you say there is jnana abhava, then jnana abhava dharmi is atma. Dharmitvena atmanah pratyaksha jnanam. You have your jnanam or not? When you say I don't have jnanam, you are very clear about yourself. Aham is there. Or you like bhutale ghato nasti. So bhutala jnanam is there. In that bhutala, ghata is not there. Unless you have bhutala jnanam, you cannot say ghata abhava. So there is jnanam. Tatha. And also, tadanim ज्ञान भाव प्रतियोगित्वेन ज्ञानस्य स्मरणात्मकं ज्ञानम अस्ति न वा. And then also ज्ञान भाव प्रतियोगी. So when the knowledge is taking place of this ghata in the form of jnana bhava, I think it should be jnana abhava. Jnana abhava pratiyogitvena. Like how in the first line it is jnana abhava dharmitvena. Second line should be jnana abhava pratiyogitvena. Jnanasya smaranatmakam jnanam asti nava. Jnana abhava pratiyogi means that there is jnanam which is the pratiyogi of jnana abhava in the form of smaranam. Smaranam means that I remember I did not know pot, or I did not know Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha. So, Jnanasya Smaranatmakam Jnanam Asti. So, in this Vikalpa he has created. Now he says, Vikalpa Dvaye api Adye, in the first one, Dharmik Jnanasya Pratiyogi Jnanasya cha. So, this Tatha Tadanim, that Pankti is there, no? Tatha Tadanim Jnana Bhava Pratiyogitvena. You make it Jnana Abhava. Just like previous Pankti says, Jnana Bhava Dharmitvena. Next one will be Jnana Bhava Pratiyogitvena. So, Vikalpa Dvaye api Adye Dharmik Jnanasya Pratiyogi Jnanasya cha Satvena. You have Dharmik Jnanam also and you have Pratiyogi Jnanam also. Correct? Dharmik Jnanam will be what? Aham. Because the Vakya is Aham na janami. So, Aham Brahma na janami. I don't know Brahma. So, in that, Dharmik Jnanam is also there. Pratigyogi Jnanam means what you don't know. So, you say, I don't know Brahman. I don't know I am Akarta. I don't know I am Abhokta. So, that part I don't know. Means I know that there has to be something called Akarta Abhokta. So, that is Pratiyogi Jnana. So, that is Sattva. Means it is known. So, Dharmik Jnanasya Pratiyogi Jnanasya cha Sattvena Tadanim ज्ञान अभावस्य असत्वात् कथम तद विषयक प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव. The ज्ञान अभाव is not there because ज्ञानम is there. So then tad vishayaka pratyaksha anubhava. How can you say I have pratyaksha anubhava of jnana abhava when jnanam is there? So na janami iti pratyakshasya jnana abhava vishayakatve dosha. This is the dosha in jnana abhava because there is pratyaksha anubhava. And if you say and vishaya asatve tad vishayaka pratyaksha anudayat. And if Vishaya is asatva, let us say I do not have knowledge of Vandhyaputra. Vishaya is asat. So then tad Vishayaka pratyaksha anubhava also will not be there. Right? Because you will never have anubhava of Vandhyaputra. Vandhyaputra's knowledge is there. In Chitsukhi, this is discussed. Vandhyaputra, the Shabda, will produce jnanam. Okay? But tad vishayaka pratyaksha anubhava will never be there. You will never have pratyaksha of Vandhyaputra or Shashavishana. Why? Because that Vishaya is asatva. And therefore, that ajnanam will never be pratyaksha anubhava. Because that Vishaya is never pratyaksha. And it will never become pratyaksha. Antye, in the second vikalpa of both dharmi and pratiyogi, katham jnana abhava pratitihi. How do you say there is jnana abhava? Why? Because abhava anubhavasya dharmi pratiyogi jnana apekshatvat. Any abhava anubhava will expect dharmi and pratiyogi. So, abhava where and abhava of what? So, you will always know dharmi and pratyogi when you are talking about abhava. Means you already will know something. You will have jnanam when you are talking about jnana abhava also. What is the point? When you are talking about jnana abhava, you will still have jnanam. So, this is what we want to prove. That jnanam is already there. So, if you say it is jnana abhava, then by having the knowledge of dharmi and pratiyogi, there is a vyaghata dosha. Vadato vyaghata dosha. Third hetu, napi brahma. Up to this is okay. Now we are entering into little more, not difficult, little thought-provoking discussion. Napi brahma samshaya tat samskara parampara rupam. Napi, so there are four things. See in the tika. Brahma parampara, samshaya parampara, brahma samshaya anyatara samskara parampara cha. Iti parampara chatushtaya anyatamam kinchidapi. Anyatamam kinchidapi means any one of them. Any one out of four. Parampara chatushtayam. What are the four paramparas? Brahma parampara, samshaya parampara. No. Then third one is, no. Third one is Brahma sanskar parampara. Anyatara you have to use with Brahma or samshaya. So Brahma sanskar parampara, third. Fourth, samshaya samskar parampara. So Brahma parampara, samshaya parampara. Then Brahma sanskar parampara. 3. 4. Samshaya sanskar parampara. That is where the anyatara. Either Brahma sanskar parampara or samshaya sanskar parampara. Iti parampara chatushtaya. This is the four paramparas. Of these, anyatamam. Anyatamam is any one of them. See, anyatara means one of two. Anyatama means one of many. So, one of these four, kinchidapi aham agnya iti akaraka pratyaya akaraka pratyaksha pratiti vishayi bhuta ajnana swarupam na ityartha. aham agnya, none of these, out of these four, none of them is giving you aham agnya in this way, pratyaksha pratiti vishaya bhuta ajnana swarupam. How? He explains now. Parampara means pravaha. First you understand. Parampara means pravaha. So when we say parampara, one is Brahma parampara. What is Brahma and Samshaya, you know, right? Brahma is that this is, if it is a Rajju and I take it as Sarpa, this is called Brahma. Samshaya is, I do not know whether it is Sarpa, whether it is Rajju, whether it is Udakadhara. So, more than one Vikalpas are there. And in all of them, you have Samana Satyatva Buddhi, that is called Samshaya. And of many Vikalpas, only one Vikalpa becomes prominent. Then it becomes Brahma. When there are multiple Vikalpas, then it is called Samshaya. And only one Vikalpa becomes prominent, then it is called Brahma. Okay? This is simple. So, if I take Rajju as Sarpa, that is called Brahma. And if it is Sarpa or Udakadhara and I am not able to decide anything, this is called Samshaya, doubt. Because generally when people see snake on rope and they are very sure it is snake, there is no Samshaya. The Brahma has already taken place. In Parampara, what happens is Pravaha. Pravaha means no knowledge or no notion, no cognition, no pratiti is going to last more than a kshana. Everything is kshanikam. When do we say Ganga Pravaha? When whatever comes, that Gangaji's water, it doesn't last for more than 1 second. That water is gone. Then only it is Pravaha. Otherwise there is no Pravaha. Water is still. So Pravaha means it is moving. Okay? Pravaha ghataka ekaika vyaktistu na tadrisha ajnana swarupatvena apadita. In Pravaha, there are many ghatakas. Right? One, next. Every moment there is next entity. They are called Ghataka, means member in the Pravaha, and they are one Vyakti, means one entity. One, next, like that. Pravaha Ghataka ekaika vyaktihi tu na tadrisha ajnana swarupatva. So each entity is not ajnanam. In Brahma Parampara or Samshaya Parampara or Brahma Sanskar Parampara or Samshaya Sanskar Parampara, any one of them is ajnanam? None of them is ajnanam. Remember, they are caused by ajnanam. Brahma Parampara is a karyam of ajnanam. Samshaya Parampara is karyam of ajnanam. This much is clear. And in Brahma Parampara, when we use the word Parampara means same thing is not there continuously. Otherwise it is not called Parampara. It is not Pravaha. Pravaha means what was there in the previous moment is not there in the next moment. Then only it is Parampara. If it is there continuously, then where is the question of Parampara? So what comes is gone. Then next one comes. Then that is gone. Next one comes. That is also gone. So in Parampara, no one thing can be called Ajnanam. Whereas, Aham Ajna iti akara tva chirakala vartina eka ajnanasya iti akarasya. It is akarasya. Aham Ajna iti आकारस्य इत्याकारस्य चिरकालवर्तिनः एक अज्ञानस्य प्रत्यभिज्ञानात्. Whereas aham ajna, I have pratyabhijna about that, and it is chirakalina. Chirakalina means it stays for long time. So aham ajna is a continuous pratiti, whereas this Brahma, Samshaya, they are parampara, means no parampara can be ajnanam. neither Brahma Parampara nor Samshaya Parampara nor their samskara, because they are continuously changing. So, Ataha Parampara Upadanam. That's why this Parampara is taken up for discussion. Parampara Upadanam means Parampara we have taken up for discussion, because Ajnanam is not Parampara. Ajnanam, we have Pratyabhijna. Pratyabhijna means it lasts continuously, whereas this Brahma, Samshaya, these things come and go. Okay? This much is clear. He is going to explain more about this Parampara. First, he has just proved this much, that Parampara means Pravaha, means it is moving thing. Aham Agnya is not Parampara. Because in Parampara, every Ghataka, every member comes and goes. Aham Agnya, this Pratiti stays. Means yesterday's Aham Agnya and today's Aham Agnya, there is no difference. And many janmas before also I was ignorant, it is same. So it is not a Parampara which is changing. Ajnanam remains the same, whereas Parampara keeps changing. Aparokshatvat. Further now. Aham Agnya iti jnanasya pratyakshatvat. Aham Agnya, I am ignorant, this jnanam is pratyaksham. Jnanasya pratyakshatvat means I do not know this knowledge is pratyaksha to me, which is called here as aparokshatva. Tad vishay bhuta ajnanasya rupatvam brahmadi paramparayaha ityartha. This brahmadi parampara, aham agnya iti jnanasya, this jnanam is pratyaksha, means I do not know this is known to me. Na tad vishay bhuta ajnanasya rupatvam brahmadi parampara ityartha. Paramparaya ityartha. Brahmadi paramparayaha. So this Brahma, Samshaya, all these Brahma Samskara and Samshaya Samskara, Parampara, all four of them are not the Vishaya of Pratyaksha Jnana. Why? Tasyaha Parokshatvat. Because they are Paroksha. The Paramparas, they will be Paroksha. How? See, he explains. Tatra Parampara Ghatakanam Samskaranam Pratyekamapi na Pratyaksha Vishayatvam Kimu Tat Paramparayaha. Every Ghataka of Parampara is not Pratyaksha Vishaya. What to talk of? The entire Parampara. Aham Agnya, this Jnanam is Pratyaksha, means Aparoksha. Whereas Parampara, all Ghatakas will be Paroksha. Except for only the Vartamana, Brahma and Vartamana Samshaya. All the other members of the Parampara will be Paroksha, because either they will be of the past or they will be of the future. I will just complete this sentence, okay? Brahmasya samshayasya cha vartamanasya yadyapi pratyaksha yogyatvam tathapi bhutanam brahmanam samshayanam तथा भविष्यतां ब्रह्माणां संशयानां च न प्रत्यक्ष योग्यत्वम् इति परम्परायाः प्रत्यक्ष अयोग्यत्वम् एव. In parampara there is no pratyaksha. Like which Gangaji water is at present with me, so only the Vartaman Kali. Bhut Kalam is Paroksha because it is gone. Bhavishya Kalam is Paroksha because it has not come. So only Vartaman one is Pratyaksha. Okay? So in Parampara, all other Ghatakas, they are not even Pratyaksha. In Brahma Parampara, Samshaya Parampara, Brahma Sanskara, Samshaya Sanskara, all of them, Bhuta and Bhavishya, they are not pratyaksha, and they are not pratyaksha yogya also. Okay, bhuta and bhavishya are not pratyaksha, and therefore there is no possibility of them being pratyaksha. Only vartamana kalina could be pratyaksha. Okay, I will conclude the class here now. We'll start from parokshatvena iti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om.